Thank you very much, Kathy. Well, we start here this evening. Today was a mixture of good and bad news in South African aviation as Air Belgium started direct flights to South Africa more than 30 years after they stopped. While on the other hand, SA Express has been liquidated according to the South Gauteng High Court. SA Tourism COO Nomasonto Ndlovu joins us now to talk about the implications for local tourism sector on these two developments. Nomasonto, thank you very much for joining us. There is a lot of excitement about the Air Belgium decision to start flying directly to South Africa, and that means a lot for you as you are in the tourism sector. Tell us what this means for South Africa, because you've been selling South Africa hard internationally.
Thank you so much, Kolani, and good afternoon to your viewers. Yes, you are correct. Air Belgium from tonight flies to South Africa for the first time in over 20 years. This is great news for travelers from Europe, for the European market, and we are very delighted about it. What this means for us is this helps towards our tourism sector recovery that we've been working on. And internationally, we know that Europe is one of our very important markets. So very, very welcome news, very excited about this. And the response that we are seeing from this market is that this is very good news. And people are very excited to have this additional option to be able to fly directly to South Africa post the COVID pandemic.
There are huge expectations that the Brussels visitors numbers will increase. The estimates are that it will increase from 60,000 a year to 80,000 a year, at least in the first year. But this also proves that South Africa is that gateway to the rest of the continent, because there are deals that have been signed between Air Belgium and other airlines to link to the rest of the continent from South Africa.
Yes, you are correct, Kolani. Air Belgium is now in partnership with Airlink, which has since become South Africa's largest airline in the current situation. So they are in partnership with them. And yes, it means that everybody flying from Europe wanting to enter into Africa, this has become very easy. Also because Airlink have extended their connectivity to especially SADC markets, but also to the rest of the continent. So very good news for people who are looking to access Africa. So it's not only good news for South Africa, but it is good news for the continent. Why this excites us as South African tourism is because during COVID-19, we also we learned that the regional and the domestic market became very important, and we want to continue pushing the Africa region in terms of our tourism. So this is very much welcome news, great for any traveler coming out of Europe. And I think the numbers that you are talking about are certainly going to be surpassed because the excitement is very high. Also, Kolani, I can share with you that not only we are excited about this launch of this airline into South Africa, but we have actually rolled out our new global tourism campaign that we have called Live Again. And it's rolled out in Europe, in America, everywhere else in the world. And what was exciting about this market is that they've told us that what they're looking for from South Africa is to have opportunity to travel like the locals, like the South Africans. So as part of that campaign, we have created a map that we are calling the Lekker Locker Tips map, where South Africans have loaded the Lekker Tips to actually help this market, especially your Dutch market. So very exciting news. The campaign has been welcomed very, very strongly, and it's all good news for our economy. As you know, that tourism is very important in building the economy and contributing to the GDP of South Africa.
Nomasonto Ndlovu is the Chief Operations Officer at SA Tourism. Thank you very much, Nomasonto, for your time.